Hello. Hi. Hope you're well. Hope you're swell. Hope you're wavy. Hope you're gravy. Mango, take this mango energy. Mango energy. Mango energy. Mango energy. Mango energy. I make music. I'm doing a song a day challenge. With goals to drop a song a day until the end of the year. I drop clips. I drop YouTube shorts. So go to my YouTube shorts tab to get a taste of what I'm making. And then click the link in my description to hear my music. I dropped a pack this past Friday. So click the link in the description to hear what I dropped this past Friday. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Get tingles from this mango, get tingles. Let's talk about the Ben Shapiro rap. Let's talk about it. But first, take some mango energy. Some mango energy. Ben Shapiro rap. Tom McDonald and Ben Shapiro. I can't believe I'm saying this. Dropped a rap song. It's actually #1 on iTunes right now. So it's the #1 iTunes song in the world. Which I don't know if that makes it the biggest song in the world, but it does for iTunes. For iTunes, it makes it the biggest song in the world. And they're aiming for #1 on Billboard, the Billboard rap charts, I guess. It could be #1 overall. Never know. I don't know. We'll see. There's a truck outside making a ton of noise. Apologies. With regards to what I thought about the song, I thought Tom did a good job of, like, technically, if you listen to his verse, he had a cool flow, and there was some cool little techniques he was employing. Like, if you listen to number one, he does a good job of rapping fast while maintaining. You can what's the word when something is easy to hear, like you can hear what someone's saying. His enunciation is good as well while maintaining that speed, so you can hear what he's saying while he's being fast. And the rhyme scheme was dope, and yeah, they just had a cool flow, like, and some cool little just techniques he's using. There's some bar where he's talking about you're pro this, pro that, but you're not pro gun, so you can't protect your yada yada yada. So I thought that was cool. Ben's verse was elementary. But I don't think it was meant to be this amazing verse. I think the whole point was poking fun at rappers. I think that was the whole point. It's supposed to be like this meme moment. I think Tom McDonald knew that going in, that if he just gets Ben Shapiro on a rap song, it's gonna break the internet. And it did. People went crazy. Like, some people were upset, some people were laughing, some people were like, what? It's confused. So I think it did its job. I don't think it was meant to be taken seriously. There are a lot of people taking his verse very seriously and like saying, this is the worst verse I've ever heard, I don't think the goal was to impress you. I think the goal was to create a moment. And that's exactly what they've done. And I think if you listen to the chorus of the song, Tom McDonald talks about how the goal for his music is not to turn your kids into thugs or hoes. You know, we should listen to the majority of popular rap music these days. I'm talking about pop, like the stuff in the popular scene, mainstream, guns, drugs, promiscuity. That's all these people know. That's all they're capable of talking about. A lot of the time, at least, most of them. You get some of them that branch off and do something wholesome every now and then, but they always go right back to the glorification of violence and just fatherless behavior. So I think the song is important in that sense. It's a moment that should force people to reflect. Okay, we understand that this is not the pinnacle of rap. I don't think anyone thinks that. I've heard much better rap songs, but that's just my opinion. But rap's not in a good place right now. We need to be honest about that. And me as a rapper, I'm like, I feel challenged to make music that is meaningful. You know, it's good to have fun. It's good to have that cool factor that rap is known to have. Rap, someone talked about this. I liked how they phrased it. That the beauty about hip hop is, as a culture, is it makes anything it touches cool. That's its magical power. That's its superpower. When it's being used properly, it makes anything it touches cool. So the things we've decided to make cool, unfortunately, the guns, the overdosing on drugs, the treating women like objects, sleeping around, never holding yourself accountable, women being hoes. We've made that cool through hip hop. But there is an understanding of that cool factor, right? So it's important to maintain that. You have to maintain that. You know, the words change over time. Swag, litness, this. I don't know what words you want to use, but there's a certain essence you gotta embody. Otherwise, you're not doing it right. And I try my best to embody that essence. I don't ever want to come across as preachy, as this, as that, but there's still a way to get a positive message across without coming off as like a dork, you know? It's a fine line. It's hard to do, and it requires a very diligent, precise pen. But I think I'm towing the line well. I think go to my YouTube Shorts tab and just go through the music there. Short clips, like 30 seconds, 40 seconds. Listen to it and judge for yourself. I think I'm doing a good job of towing that line. But yeah, my takeaway from that song, that Ben Shapiro song, is we need to do better as a genre. We need to hold ourselves accountable and say this would not happen. Stuff like this would not be going on if we had our house in order. Like, the song wouldn't exist if we didn't deserve it. Like, but the reality is we are promoting the most terrible things to the youth. The kids who listen to this and think it's cool, and it's not cool. It's not cool to be a gangster, to be a violent thug that steals and robs, kills, sells drugs. It's not cool. Drugs ruin communities, they ruin families. Addiction is a problem. It's not cool to glorify that sort of stuff. These guys belong in jail. Those are the hard facts. You know, when I see people saying free so and so, hashtag free the homies, Young Thug is in jail right now. If he did the things he's being accused of, like if there's actual evidence that implicates him, and there's a very strong case to be made that he actually did that stuff, then he belongs in jail. What? There's no ifs, ands, or buts. He's a criminal. It's that simple, guys. You can't. When did it become cool? And this is why I'm saying about rap and its cool factor. It's a magical power, but it also can be a curse. It makes anything it touches cool. And the thing we've decided is cool is criminality, murder, selling drugs. That's no. But that shows you how powerful this genre is. We've genuinely convinced ourselves that people like him are heroes. But heroes to who? If you're the family of the people that he's affected, I don't think you're looking at him as a hero. Someone was talking about King Von, you know, the rapper King Von that died. A lot of people were sad when he passed. But he was a serial killer. He was on record for killing multiple people himself. Plenty of people, and that's what we call a serial killer. When you're just going on a killing spree, just killing people one after the other, and you're racking up these bodies, most people would call that a serial killer. Oh, this person did me wrong, that person did me wrong, that person looked at me wrong, that person's part of that gang, this, da. He offended me on Instagram. These are the petty things these people kill each other over. So when King Von died, someone was saying, like, to you, like, listeners, he's a hero, but to some people he's a monster, he's a demon. Imagine if you're the mother of the person he shot because, I don't know, you got into a disagreement with him. You'd be shocked how hair-triggered these guys are. Like, hair-triggered meaning very thin, flimsy trigger. It doesn't take much to make it go off. You'd be shocked how little it takes to piss these kind of characters off and get into a very serious, deadly conflict with them. So imagine being the parents or loved ones of the individuals that got murdered by these individuals. You're not looking at him as a hero, you're looking for justice. So you're happy when he goes to jail. You're probably not happy. You can't get your son back or whoever back because of what he did, right? So I just hate that these are the people we glorify. So in the case of like a Young Thug, where people are saying free Young Thug, I don't care how much you like his music. If he committed a crime, he deserves to be in jail, and they should throw away the key. If he did the things that he himself is claiming he did on his songs, when you listen to the songs, you're like, wait, all these guys, if they're doing what they claim to have been doing in their songs, shipping ludicrous amounts of drugs across the country or across their city, killing a bunch of people over like the most minuscule things, yeah, throw them in a dungeon, dude. If they're guilty, that's the only thing to do in a civilized, lawful society. This is not what hip-hop should be about. You know, in my raps, I do employ violent language, but there's context. I always am careful to, in the lyrics, say that I'm talking about rappers and the art of writing, lyricism, It's a metaphor. I always try my best to put markers, indicators that I'm talking about the art of lyrical warfare. It's not literal. I'm not literally talking about hurting you physically when I'm talking about I'm gonna destroy you on a song, da 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 da, decimate you, do this and that to you. It's like, it's always in the context of penmanship. You know what I'm saying? UFC fighters, during press conferences when they're talking to each other, the language they use towards each other is very violent. I'm gonna rip your head off when I get in the ring. I'm gonna murder you when I get in the ring. Get it? Like these are things they actually say in the cage, rather. One person said, when I'm done with you, they're gonna have to scrape you off of the floor. So you can imagine that violent imagery, but he's not being literal. That's just the aggressive nature of the sport, and rap is similar. It's aggressive, it's competitive, we're trying to outdo each other, and it's fun. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But we have to understand that there are boundaries. And when things start to bleed into real life, that's when you need to check yourself. Because there's no need for that. It's not that deep. So rap as a genre needs to change. We need to get our house in order. We can still have fun. We can still make cool music that's nice to ride around to in your car. And the 808 is hitting hard and the bars are crazy, and we can have all of that without being degenerates. You know what I'm saying? Rap does not equal degenerate. So let's just get rid of the degeneracy. Enough is enough. Like, enough is enough. People think that rap is going to stop being cool if we just get rid of all the criminal figures, all the criminality. Not true. It'll get better. It'll improve. Because now we've gotten rid of the dead weight holding us back. Again, I'm not a gangster. I have no issue saying lock these niggas up. If they're doing what they say they're doing, throw them in jail. Throw them in jail. Throw away the key. I have no issue saying that. I have no shame. If you see someone committing a crime, report the crime. That's what you do in a civilized society. These guys have genuinely made it cool to see a crime, to witness a crime and say nothing. You're a snitch. No. I'm a lawful, law-abiding citizen. And I will not be shamed into maintaining law and order in my community. It doesn't matter how that sounds. People say you sound like a dork, you sound like a nerd, whatever. You're just a degenerate. When you're at the point where you see someone being killed and you're seeing the trauma and heartache that's causing, and police are coming around knocking on doors, did you see what happened? And people are like, no, I didn't see nothing. I'm not a snitch. And you could genuinely help people find peace and a sense of justice, like the family that's been affected, but you say no because you're not a snitch. You're part of the problem. You're a coward. And you're literally allowing evil to reign, evil to spread. Because how many more people is that individual going to hurt because you're not ready to speak up and call a spade a spade? It's ridiculous. But I was in it. I was entrenched for years. It's only very recently that I've had this realization that this is crazy. This culture is crazy. I, at some point, also was like, wow, like, yeah, your snitches get stitches, all this nonsense. But I'm like some suburban kid who's never committed a crime. I've never been mugged or robbed. I've never held a gun. I've never been in any sort of really dangerous situation, at least not at the hands of criminals. Thank you, God. Thank you, Jesus. And I want to keep it that way. I want to keep my community that way. I've always been blessed to live in good communities that are safe. So, do you know how we maintain those sort of communities? By keeping the criminals out. And when someone commits a crime, the police deal with that individual. But when you're in communities where crime is not only ignored, but it's actually celebrated, we actually celebrate these individuals. We award them. When a King Von is a serial killer and he's killed a bunch of people, he gets #1 songs. He gets millions of dollars. He gets this, he gets that. And in his death, he's honored as this hero when he's actually a villain. Yeah, no, it's unacceptable. Rap needs to do better. You need to become a genre of good music with good messages, fun, exciting songs that are cool and get us going and get us turning up and all that sort of stuff, but we're just far away from degenerates and degeneracy. That's my vision for the genre. I watched J. Cole sit with Lil Yachty in an interview, and I just couldn't watch the whole thing because I was so disappointed. J. Cole's talking about how the music coming out from the young kids these days is actually good and this and that, and I know that's not what he thinks, because in the past he's put out songs criticizing this sort of stuff, and you could tell by his demeanor that he didn't mean what he was saying. I know deep down he knows that he's not telling the truth, and I know he doesn't listen to that music. He does not listen to these young kids like that. I highly doubt he's out here turning up to, I don't know, Flo Milli and whoever else is popping right now. You're Megan Thee Stallion. When Megan Thee Stallion drops an album, I doubt J. Cole's just there like, oh my god, Megan Thee Stallion, oh my god, this is so crazy. My pussy's wet, my pussy's wet. Or these, I don't know, these little babies and their guns and brr brr brr, I don't know, you know, these poo shiesty brr brr. God, I can't see him listening to that, but I don't know, maybe he is, but I don't think he is. I think deep down in his heart, he's like, this is terrible, this is horrible. There's merits, like, I can sonically, I can understand the appeal of some of the stuff, but yeah, you can do so much better. We can do infinitely better than that. So I don't know why he's just out here lying, dude. So I was very disappointed. Rap needs leaders who can be honest with the audience and just be like, what's going on in this genre is terrible. But there are no leaders doing that right now, not enough. You got independent rappers like Russ who calls this sort of stuff out, but when you're doing it by yourself, it's not as effective. You got all the older generation saying it, but you know, they get castigated and disregarded. You're just old. Shut up. You need the leaders now, the guys who are leading the genre now, to speak up. So Drake is entrenched in it. He's co-signing a lot of this stuff, so he's not gonna say anything. He probably is. Yeah, he's part of it. But like Kendrick is quiet. He's not actively speaking out against it. J. Cole is quiet, so you know he's actually endorsing it. He even said it's good. Yeah, no one's really outspoken about it. Like the biggest names. No one's really calling it out, which is unfortunate. I wish like an Eminem could come out and just straight up, without mincing your words, without trying to be nice, just say this is terrible music. We need to change course immediately. Obviously he's a lot older, so he would catch a lot of stick for that. But I think it would encourage maybe the J. Coles and the Kendricks to say something. I really don't think Drake is gonna say anything because he co-signed all of it. He was the guy hopping on songs with 21 Savage and what's that, Smiley. And what's the song tonight? Look Alive, Look Alive. What's that song? Oh, Block by JB. That song was fire, I won't lie. But you know, it's the general. It's like these guys are criminals. They claim to be criminals. So it's like, and they're promoting the criminality on their songs. It's one thing to have had a past, but when you're actively promoting the bad things you did and you're proud of it, that's when I'm like, you're whack, bro. And you deserve to be in a prison cell. So Drizzy is actually co-signing a lot of that. I'm a Drake fan. I'm just not a fan of those choices he made with regards to his co-signing. So yeah, I've rambled quite a bit. Just a rap fan wanting rap to be great. Make rap great again. I want to be the Donald Trump of rap. That'd be fantastic. Imagine if Kendrick just came out and just dissed the industry. He's like, this is terrible. He just put out a diss song. Like, you know, when he dropped Control, he just flamed all these rappers. But that was more like a competitive, like, I want to be the best type of But imagine if he released like another song where he's just like calling out names. You're trash, and you're trash, and you're trash, and you're trash, and you're trash. That'd shake up the genre so much. But you have to be brave, man. Because people are going to come at you for that. People are going to be very upset. So you have to have a spine and be like, I don't care. But he always just comes out and drops an album and talks about race and politics, and then goes missing for 3-4 years. That's Kendrick for you. My auntie's a man now. My auntie's a man now. It's like, bro, like, oh my God. Can you actually talk about something? Talk about the state of hip hop. How about you talk about that? Like in no uncertain terms, he's dropped subtle jabs here or there, like little bars that, you know, okay, he's taking a dig at the current state of music, but it's never something direct. Like, it's never like a statement. We need someone to make a statement. Someone of that stature just make a statement like, this is terrible. Because now, like, someone like Tom McDonald is doing it with Ben Shapiro. It makes the genre look like a joke when those are the people that are calling us out. I have nothing against Tom McDonald, but like, come on, Ben Shapiro, why? Why does it take a Ben Shapiro to call us out? Why can't we call ourselves out? So yeah, the biggest names in hip hop right now, just in terms of like legendary status: Drake, J. Cole, Kendrick. These are like traditional rappers. Like, they can rap. And they're the biggest ones at doing it, and none of them are really being the leaders they need to be. Kind of just minding their business, yada yada yada. Drake's entrenched in it, he's actually supporting it, he's actually propagating it. God. J. Cole's lying, saying it's dope, it's not dope. You literally... You know what's crazy? J. Cole actually released a song a couple years ago where he was addressing this issue. That's actually crazy. And then he just changed his tone. He changed his mind. He's like, I think he caved to the pressure. I think people pressured him and said, you're being wag, you're being an old man. Even in the Lil Yachty interview, Lil Yachty was calling him out, saying, that, oh, you're being old and mad, and whatever the case may be. And J. Cole was just kind of like, basically taking the sense of sorry, I've evolved. No, you haven't. Stop it. Just be honest, bro. This shit is trash. Don't let Lil Yachty convince you of anything otherwise. Shit is trash. So, yeah. Anyway, let me know what you think. Let me get out of here. You know, I like to pray at the end of all my videos. Just impart blessing, peace, all that good stuff. Dear God, thank you for making this individual whole and unique and guiding them on a path towards peace and prosperity and purpose and purpose and purpose and purpose. Thank you for blessing this individual with wonderful people who love them and take care of them and bring the best out of them, and that you're maintaining the ones that are there as well to do the same thing. Thank you for blessing this person with a spirit of gratitude so they can give thanks for all the good things they have, be aware just of all the good things they have, and have a lot to look forward to. And by giving thanks, they can attract peace and contentment and even more blessings. And let your presence be felt in this individual's life so they know that you're God, that you're real, that you love them, and that you're taking care of them. Good health, long life, and happiness for this individual and everyone they care about. In my name I pray, in Jesus' name I pray, in Jesus' name I pray. Amen.